get you anything, my friend, if it makes you feel alright. I don't care too much for money, money can't buy me love.
The Target Canada liquidation began today, and it looks like, though it attracted some larger numbers in stores, larger than usual crowds for Target Canada, which is not saying much, shoppers seem to be generally very disappointed. But isn't this how a liquidation is supposed to go? Not all the great bargains on day one. I don't know. Who knows? Well, liquidation experts may know. Bob Nelson is president of Power Retailing, and that's partly what they do in the U.S. and Canada, help companies liquidate. Bob Nelson joining us now. Hello, Bob.
Hi, Larry. How are you?
Good. How are you today?
Just fine.
What do you know about Target Canada and well, you probably know that it was a failed Canadian experiment, number one.
Right. Yeah, what I know, Larry, is that apparently they've been up there for about 2 years, and there's 133 stores that are targeted to close, and it's kind of surprising because in the States it's a very successful chain, but apparently it's been a distribution failure as well as poor locations.
It is a combination of that and other things. You're absolutely correct. So now they're liquidating, and this was really day one, and shoppers were disappointed that bargains were in the general 5 to 10% off range. Is that usual?
Listen, I'm shocked about the whole thing. I don't know who's running the operation, if it's coming from the States or it's Canada or whatever, but it sounds like if the customers are disappointed, that's just a bad message to send out for the start. 5 and 10%, I've had people tell me they don't even get out of bed for that. I mean, that's a non-starter. There's no question if the customer wants to wait, then there will be deeper discounts, but it's just a tragedy that they didn't start with a lot more excitement than 5 or 10%, because that word gets around pretty fast.
And it really has, and especially with social media today, it's known instantly. If they trip out of the gate, which they appeared to have done here, is there any way they can fix this?
Well, the horse is out of the barn, and if you don't start good, you don't finish good. But there will be a conclusion, but it doesn't sound like many Canadians are happy campers.
No, and haven't been since it opened. And interestingly, Bob, here many people go down to the States all the time and love Target,
Sure.
and that was part of the appeal of Target coming here. We already knew the brand, we already know the store, and
Absolutely.
they didn't deliver with that same brand in Canada, not even close.
It's just shocking to me. It's just shocking. I mean, it's a very successful chain, and how they could blow this, I just don't understand.
Well, and you're in the business of retailing, and so none of us really understand. And if you don't understand, then it's well, the head guy resigned. We do know that, but other than that, yeah.
CEOs come and go pretty fast.
It's true enough. Bob, thank you for the insight. I appreciate it. All the best.
Thank you very much, and I wish you the best.
Bob Nelson is president of Power Retailing, giving us some insights into the liquidation. So